Have you ever stopped and wondered why you keep going back to that one coffee shop, or why you'll only buy your gadgets from one specific company? It kind of feels like magic, right? Well, it's not. Today, we're going to pull back the curtain and see exactly how the world's best brands earn our trust, our money, and most importantly, our loyalty.
So let me ask you, straight up, think about your absolute favorite brand. Got it? Okay. Now, why do you stick with them? Is it really just a product? Or is it something more? You know, that feeling that they just get you, that everything is smooth, easy, and you feel, well, valued. Here's the secret. That feeling of loyalty, it is not an accident, not even close. It's actually the end result of a very carefully designed journey, a path that every smart company maps out, hoping to guide you from being a total stranger to a raving fan. And that map, it has a name.
We're talking about the modern customer journey. Because, let's be real, in today's world, just having a good product isn't going to cut it anymore. The real battle, the real competition, is for the experience. It's about building a relationship that lasts way, way beyond a single transaction.
And this is it, the Customer Experience Funnel, or CX funnel. Now, this is totally different from an old-school sales funnel that just stops the second you buy something. No, the CX funnel looks at the whole shebang, the entire journey, from the very first time you hear about a brand to becoming a loyal fan long after you've hit that confirm purchase button.
This whole journey happens across 6 key stages. It starts with awareness, then moves to consideration, purchase, experience, loyalty, and the holy grail, advocacy. Just think of this as our roadmap for the next few minutes. We're going to walk through each one and see how brands guide us from, who are you? All the way to, you have to check this out.
So let's start at the very top. The first couple of stages, awareness and consideration, are all about one thing: getting on someone's radar and convincing them you're actually worth a closer look. The awareness stage is basically a brand's shop window. That's a perfect way to put it. The goal here isn't to make a hard sell. It's just to get noticed in this giant, noisy sea of options. It's about making a first impression that's interesting enough to make someone stop scrolling and go, huh, what's this about?
And right after that, there's a huge shift. In the awareness stage, the goal is just to be seen, using things like ads or social media. But once a customer knows you exist, they slide into the consideration stage. And the goal changes completely. Now it's all about being trusted. This is when people start digging into reviews, watching demos, and looking for any proof they can find that you'll actually deliver.
Okay, so you've got their attention, they trust you, they're ready to make a move. This brings us right to the heart of the funnel, that crucial moment of purchase, and what happens right after.
I mean, we've all done this, right? You've got your online cart loaded up with stuff, you're ready to check out, and then you just click away. Why? Why does this happen all the time? Well, it's a moment filled with friction and doubt, and brands know that even one tiny little obstacle can make them lose the sale.
So, the smart brands, they tackle this problem head-on. They make the checkout process so simple. They offer every payment option under the sun. They use those magic words, free shipping. They put security logos everywhere to make you feel safe, and they even have live chat waiting to answer any last-second questions. It's all about getting rid of every single roadblock between I want it and it's on the way.
But hey, the journey isn't over when you click buy. Not at all. In fact, one of the most critical parts is just getting started. The source we're looking at calls the experience stage the silent test. This is when you're alone with the product. Does it live up to the hype? Is the packaging nice? Was it delivered on time? This is the moment of truth. This is where a brand's promises either become real or they're broken.
All right, now we're getting into the stages that really separate the good brands from the legendary ones. This is where a one-time customer gets turned into a lifelong fan.
And look, here's the data that proves why this is so important. Getting a brand new customer can cost up to 5 times more than just keeping one you already have. Let that sink in. That one simple, powerful fact is why the end of this funnel, loyalty and advocacy, is where the real money is made.
So how do they do it? How do they build that loyalty? Well, it's all about making customers feel special. They use loyalty programs with points and tiers. They send you personalized offers that are actually relevant. They remember your birthday. They give you exclusive access to stuff.
It's not just about selling you things anymore, it's about making you feel like a VIP.
And all of this leads to the ultimate prize, advocacy. This is that amazing, magical stage where a happy customer becomes your best, most powerful marketing channel. And they do it for free. They don't just buy from you. They tell their friends about you. They post glowing reviews. They defend you online. They basically become a volunteer brand ambassador.
So, when you pull back and look at this whole funnel, what's the big takeaway? It's that investing in the customer experience isn't just some fluffy, nice-to-have thing. It is, without a doubt, the single smartest strategic move a brand can possibly make.
I mean, think about it. You can have a great product, but if buying it and using it is a frustrating, impersonal process, you're probably going to look somewhere else next time. But a good product combined with an amazing, seamless, personal experience, that creates an emotional connection. And that feeling is what sticks with you long after the product itself is used up or put away. At the end of the day, it all boils down to this one powerful idea. A happy customer is the smartest investment in a brand's future. It's not about the quick win. It's about building a rock-solid foundation of trust that will pay off for years and years to come.
So I'll leave you with this to chew on. Which brand has successfully taken you on this entire journey? Which company out there has truly earned your loyalty, not just your money? And if you think about it, which steps in this funnel we just walked through did they nail to win you over? The answer to that, well, it tells you everything you need to know about the power of a great experience.